Welcome back to Tyler's Retro Reviews, and before I talk about what I'm going to talk about, I have some shocking news to inform you. We just lost Bray Wyatt. I can't believe I just heard. Like, he literally just came back at Extreme Rules last year. Yet, not even 1 year later, he's no longer with us. Anyways, about that, let's talk about a review on Payback 2013, the first Payback pay-per-view. And coincidence, I'm going to be at Payback on September 2nd, so here goes nothing. Anyways, let's just talk about this. This show was actually a good show. I said this before, the years of 2010 to 2015 were like dull times to be a fan of wrestling. But this 2013, 2011, or 2011 this year was a wishy-washy year. This is actually the fourth pay-per-view I did for 2013 this year alone. Rumble, WrestleMania 29, Extreme Rules, and now here. So here we go with this. Yeah. June 16th at the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. I know it's called Rosemont, but we're still going to refer to as Chicago according to WWE and other promotions. Also, this was the only Payback to be on a pay-per-view. This was a year before the network came out, so there's that. Anyways, let's talk about this. This ain't gonna be the only Payback you're gonna see, because wait till after this, what the next one is gonna be. It's gonna be another Payback. Speaking of Bray Wyatt, they show a video of the Wyatts coming. Now, looking at it now him and Brody Lee are dead. Eric Rowan, we don't know where the fuck he is. Braun Strowman's like the only one at least had a big career afterwards. He at least won a world title at WrestleMania in front of no fans. Unfortunately, like Drew McIntyre did. But yeah, and there was also a thing of Rob Van Dam coming back at Money in the Bank, the next pay-per-view. Maybe some point I'll review that show, but not yet. I have other reviews coming for September, and Halloween Havoc for October, and then Survivor Series, and then December. So my hands are already tied up for retro reviews later after August, so let's go into it. We start with a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Curtis Axel defeats Wade Barrett and The Miz to win the Intercontinental Championship. This event also took place on Father's Day, so you know Curtis Axel was the son of Kurt Hennig, so at least that makes sense, but he ended up being a really forgettable Intercontinental Championship. Jesus Christ. Look at the Intercontinental Championship today, and look at the Intercontinental Championship post-brand split. Oh my god. This was a good triple threat match. And yeah, 7.5. It was a good triple threat match, and this was the time he was managed by Paul Heyman. You never should trust Paul Heyman. Except for Roman Reigns, that is. And then he gets a handshake by Vince McMahon. And then he gets intimidated by Triple H. Because this was right before Triple H turned heel at SummerSlam, so probably next year for my SummerSlams, that is. Anyways, continue on. Next, it's for the WWE Divas Championship. This was actually with AJ Lee defeating Kailyn, by the way, by submission to win the Divas Championship. This was actually a pretty good match. Yeah, this was before, like, nowadays. But yeah, they gave them 9 minutes. And yeah, this was actually a good match, so this would also begin another long run for... This would begin the longest run for that belt with AJ Lee until it was broken by Nikki Bella, like, a year later, until 2015, so yeah. 6.5, I'll give it. Yeah. Anyways, then we get for the United States Championship. Dean Ambrose defeats Kane by countout to retain the United States Championship. This was not good. I'm just being perfectly honest here. These two do not mesh well. Yeah. 3 out of 10. It was just... Why was Kane going for the United States Championship in 2013? Let's just remind you, this was before Corporate Kane. Oh my god. I believe this was right before that. I believe it was some point after Hell in a Cell 2013. Oh, piss. But regardless. Yeah. Then we get for... This is probably the worst match of the night. For the World Heavyweight Championship. Alberto Del Rio defeats Dolph Ziggler to win the World Heavyweight Championship. You could tell around this time the World Heavyweight Championship was in shackles. I ain't fucking kidding you. This was a bad match. And they did a fucking double turn in this match. Fuck this match. A 0. Yeah. I'm moving on. Moving on. They did this whole concussion storyline afterwards. Then we get CM Punk defeating Chris Jericho in the best match on this show. I mean, these two really have good chemistry together, but yeah, this was like 2 months after CM Punk walked out of WWE. I think he was originally supposed to come back for SummerSlam, but then Vince McMahon tells him, hey, Payback's in Chicago, you gotta come back. I mean, you can clearly tell CM Punk has 1 foot out the door at this point. I mean, CM Punk technically was a babyface after, let's forget this, like, he lost to The Rock at Royal Rumble. And he lost the rematch at Elimination Chamber. Then he lost to The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And then he was gone. He was supposed to be gone up until SummerSlam. But Vince McMahon wants him to come back earlier. And yeah. 8.5 out of 10. And yeah. Best match of the night. Jericho was playing a heel because they were in Chicago, but yeah. Anyways, then we get for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins of the Shield defeats Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton. This was teasing the Randy Orton heel turn that actually happened at SummerSlam with Triple H also, because the Authority storyline. This was a decent tag team championship match. And like I said before, the World Heavyweight Championship being in shackles at this point. Look at what Seth Rollins has. He finally got the prestige of the World Heavyweight Championship back in WWE. Candidate for Best Champion of 2023. I know it's a different World Heavyweight Champion than the one we had with the big gold belt, but it's still the same lineage. I'm calling it. Regardless, this was a decent match. And yeah, a 7. It was a good little match. And then we have the main event. This was the last time on the main roster, that is, we get a 3 stages of Hell match. Now, originally this was supposed to be a regular ambulance match. Now let's get to the stipulation of this. Stage 1 is a lumberjack match. Stage 2 is a tables match. And the final stage is an ambulance match for the WWE Championship. John Cena defeats Ryback, aka the Goldberg ripoff, to retain the WWE Championship. Yeah. So the first stage was the lumberjack match, and what the hell? Some of them were in a match already, like Kane. Sheamus was on the fucking pre-show of the show. Look what he was the year prior, World Heavyweight Champion. Now he was on the fucking pre-show with Damian Sandow. One of those guys who fall from the main event scene. Maybe I'll do a video on wrestlers who fall from the main events, the world title scene. Regardless, Wade Barrett and The Miz should count, but like Wade Barrett and The Miz was in the Intercontinental Championship match also. Anyways, the first stage, Ryback won the lumberjack match. The lumberjack portion was okay. Then the second portion was the tables match, which John Cena won that. Because you're not going to have the ambulance be there for decoration. Which, speaking of the ambulance won. But the tables portion was kind of dumb, honestly. Like, Ryback kept fucking up the table. That's how stupid he is. And the last one was the ambulance portion. With a forgettable ambulance portion, but the finish of it was memorable. Where John Cena AA him through the ambulance. It was kind of similar to Starrcade 2000 when Mike Awesome hit Bam Bam Bigelow with the sirens lights and put him through the ambulance. That's kind of similar to this, but this was a little better than that. The whole match was okay at best. 5 out of 10 I'll give it. And I look at John Cena's 11th WWE Championship win. Other than his match with Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam and the match with Mark Henry, he spent most of it post-WrestleMania against Ryback. Come on. So yeah, I think this run was not his best run, but yeah. So overall, like I said before, this here was wishy-washy. Overall, a good show. I don't know why I give it. I'm leaning toward a 7 out of 10. Yeah, a 7 out of 10. The next Payback we're going to talk about, 2016. So we're going 3 years into the future. Yeah, that's next week, by the way. So tomorrow I'll do my SmackDown review. Yeah. Like this, comment, and subscribe to both my channels and there. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt, by the way. Bye.